Hello and welcome back to another episode of Flynn's on the Fly, coming at you from Cuenca, Ecuador. We thought today we would go over and share with you, this one's all about clothing. So what we brought, what we bought, and what we had made. So we're gonna get started in my closet with jackets. I brought this nice puffy coat. This is perfect for Cuenca cool nights and wintertime here. I think when we first got to Cuenca, July and August, I wore this almost every day. So really happy with that. Then I brought a couple things that I never really use. We picked up raincoats before we came, but they don't have ventilation. So we kind of wish we would have got something different there because they get really hot when you're out and about in the rain, because you will be out and about in the rain here. Then these are a couple things I brought that are just too hot. Let me switch sides here. So I brought a lot of sundresses, and that's more for the coast because I don't really ever wear those here. I brought quite a few cardigans and sweaters from the States. I have not worn them hardly at all. I did get this cute little sweater here, and I love it. It's one of my favorites. And then a nice little sweatshirt. These came from a store called Dreams Boho Style, and I highly, highly recommend it. Everything is washed really well. Haven't had any shrinkage or issues or things like that. Jeans, I brought 3 pairs of jeans. These are without a doubt my favorite, and they are like St. John's Bay from Penny's. When we go back, I want to get a couple more just like this in different washes. The other ones I brought a pair of skinny jeans. We know those are out of style. And then I got a pair of high-waisted cuff jeans here that I do wear quite a bit. We have had a couple things made, and Leonardo is an amazing tailor. He can pretty much make you whatever you want. The issue is the fabric is just not the same, because we're both wearing our quintessential Cuenca outfits. Like, to me, a 3/4 sleeve cotton t-shirt and these pants, they're Vuori, I think is the name brand. I got them at REI. This is the kind of outfit I can wear every day in Cuenca. I can throw a jacket or a sweater on top and still be protected from the sun. And then these are my Keen shoes. If you've been watching us for a while, you know I have old lady feet. I can walk in these 8 miles a day and not have any problems. So I really love those. I'm a big fan of lounge pants. So your favorite pair of cotton sweatpants, you definitely want to bring those for cool rainy days when you're in the house. And these are the pajama pants I got at the Otavalo market that are super comfy and acceptable for outside wear. I wish I would have got them in a couple more colors. I did a little impulse shopping before I left, and I'm glad I did, because I brought these Keens and these from, what's that store called? Elliott's?
Elliott's.
Yeah. And these are perfect for when it's too cold or rainy to wear the Keens, and I can walk all day in these too. We brought low top and high top hikers. If you have any kind of ankle instability, I really recommend that you wear the high tops wherever you go, because even though the trail might be rated easy and not have a lot of incline or decline, they are not trails like we're used to in the States. There's going to be some deep ruts, some muddy areas, and you're going to wish you had that extra support. I brought my boots, my ankle boots from the States. Those are only if we're going out to a really nice dinner and we're taking a taxi, because I'm not walking miles in those. And then I bought these cute shoes here. And again, this is more for, when you're taking a taxi or a bus and you're not going to have to walk very far. You can buy shoes here. I wear a 9.5, so I'm kind of shocked that I found the 2 pair that I bought. I've looked for tennis shoes, court shoes, and they all stop at size 9. So if you have small feet, you're going to be able to find shoes here, no problem. If your feet are a little bit bigger, it's going to be a little trickier. As you can see, we're pretty casual dressers, and that's what the wardrobe represents. I'm a big fan of cotton, 3/4 sleeves. I want to get more of these when I go back. And then pullovers that I always have in my bag to go out, run errands, and then stuff to play tennis. And I got this cool hiking shirt, but like, I'm not gonna wear that around town. I literally only wear that when I'm hiking. This is one of my favorite pieces. I got it from a lady that lives here. She was fancy designer woman, had a bunch of cool stuff. It doesn't get much colder than 50. I mean, we sleep with all the windows open, the doors, like, and we wake up and it's perfect because I like to put on a nice warm fuzzy. I can show you that. This is from my good friend Rhonda. She didn't want me to be cold when we moved down here. So I don't have a big heavy robe, but this is probably one of my favorite pieces of clothing. I'm not gonna wear it out of the house, but I wear it here in the mornings. And then I have a lightweight bamboo robe that I really like. You're definitely gonna wanna bring a robe or two. These are more the things that I hardly ever wear. I bought these dresses online before we came. They said they were cotton. They are not, so they're really hot. So maybe in wintertime, I'll wear them more. Another cardigan, some long sleeve shirts. I don't know who I thought, like, I never wore button up shirts when I was in the States, but somehow I thought I would be a different person and bring them all with me. I never wear them, very rarely. And then these are some more of the things I got at that Dreams boho style. I highly recommend them. And then there's another store I bought some stuff at, and pretty much everything I've washed from there has shrunk a little bit because they don't come with washing and drying instructions, so I just threw them in the dryer. I think the safe thing to do is if you buy anything off the rack, just wash it and hang it up to dry. But this is just really cool stuff. It's like a modern take on traditional wear, and I really, really like it. This I got at Cuenca Days, and I've only worn it out a couple times, and I had like 20 people tell me, oh, I want that. Where'd you get that? I also bought a couple shawls because in my mind I might be a shawl person, but I'm not. I'm not a shawl person. Okay, so I bought a lot of cotton bralettes from Packed Organic, and I really, really like them. They're super comfortable, can wear them all day long. I bought plenty of sports bras, and then I got underwear from Pack 2. It's a little disappointed in how they've held up, like they're kind of fraying already. So I don't know if I would do that again or not. I play a lot of tennis, so a lot of socks for that. I highly recommend Features for both sports socks and hiking socks. These things are so comfortable, very comfortable. And then everybody brings at least 1 or 2 pairs of wool socks. So, I really thought that I would be in leggings every day, so I brought a lot of pairs of yoga pants, and I'm really not. So I probably brought 10 pairs and could have gotten by on 4 or 5. I did bring 3 tennis skirts, a tennis dress, and then tops for working out. I'll probably get a couple more of those when I go back to the States. We got our padded shorts for biking because now we're cyclists somehow. I can't say I ever saw that coming, but we are really enjoying it. And so they do have all the gear and supplies for those kind of activities here. So if you don't bring them, no big deal. For bathing suits in Cuenca, if you're going to go to the spas, you know, most of they have clays and muds. So bring dark bathing suits because you'll be sad the light ones will get stained. If you want to bring light ones, that's fine. Just bring them, you know, more for the beach or the coast. I haven't worn those at all. I brought a couple pair of regular hiking pants that the bottoms zip off and they become shorts. I brought a couple pairs of shorts that I haven't worn since we got back from the Galapagos, and then a sarong for the beach. Overall, I think I'm pretty happy with what I brought. Like I said, I think I'd get a couple more really lightweight SPF 3/4 sleeve shirts to wear when I play tennis, and a few more pants like this. Other than that, I definitely have more than enough for everything I need. I mean, the bulk of what we brought was clothes, so I think we did pretty well in that area. All right, Matthew, you're up.
Now for the man side. So this is my typical Cuenca wear. I like a hoodie, solar hoodie, so it's lightweight, full coverage. You definitely want sun protection. And t-shirts, plenty of t-shirts, jeans, and walkable shoes. You need some shoes that you can walk in for many hours and many kilometers because there's a lot of walking going on. So this is the majority of sweatshirts that I have. Lightweight, hooded. That's what I would recommend for most everything. Any t-shirts underneath, some light, wrinkle-free, long sleeve shirts. There's definitely a long sleeve thing going on here. puffy coat for when it gets cold, because you can put it anywhere, pack it down, doesn't take up much space. I have lots of sweaters and sweatshirts. I don't really use them all, but I have them all, and I can cycle through them that way. Hats, I definitely would bring some kind of different hat. That's why I like to wear the hoods, because I'm not a fan of the Panama hat. They make a hat here from the grass that blocks the sun, but it can't take the rain. So, and it rains here like every day. So I prefer to wear a ball cap and a hoodie. Things that I shouldn't have brought that I did bring. I did bring one heavy wool coat just because I was afraid it actually would get cold. I've never wore it. We did bring wool blankets. We do use blankets when we hang in our hammocks when it gets cold and chilly in the afternoon, just because of the wind and the sun goes down. But I don't think it's that cold here. A lot of people think it's very cold in Cuenca. I don't think it's very cold. In July and August, it did get a little cooler, but definitely nothing that was too cold for us.
These are really cool shoes. They're all Zero Rise, from a company called Zero, spelled Xero. He still gets all the support he needs, but none of that crazy heel rise and overdone arch support.
I didn't wear Crocs and I didn't wear sandals because of the Beastie Boys song, but now I've kind of taken to Crocs. They're very handy for walking around on the patio on the terrace, because it gets wet out there and you need to be able to squeegee and walk around and have some different shoes. They're quite handy. They're just not very fashionable. They don't look cool. I think the biggest trick to the clothes here is, number one, you're going to stick out no matter what. So don't worry about what you're buying for if you're going to stick out, because you're going to stick out anyway. It doesn't matter what you have on. And you really need to be comfortable, and you really need to cover up for the sun. The sun is a big deal. And you got to be able to deal with the rain too, because it does rain just about every day. Not exactly every day, but it rains a lot.
So overall, I would say err on the side of bringing too many clothes, just because, especially if you have sizes that aren't really common here or very specific tastes, you're not going to be able to just get it through Amazon or run to the store to find it. Even a lot of the Cuencanos we've talked to actually get their clothes from the States. So you might say, oh, well, my thought was, well, I'm going to live in Ecuador. I'll find whatever I need there. And it's not necessarily as easy as that might sound. If you're a real minimalist, and you can do it on like 3 t-shirts and 2 pairs of pants, then good on you.
Rock it. Do it to it.
All right.
Flynn's on the fly out. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Catch you on the next one.